Mr. Simpson used to have the blacksmith shop when I was little, and used to go and sit and watch him blow the bellows. And then the house at the side, which is Mr. Gosley's house, who used to be the joiner, and he would make all the coffins. Well, every year at the Methodist Church, we used to have what we called anniversaries, and most of us at the Sunday school used to, do a piece, sort of make sure that we knew it without, what do you call it when you recite, like. And then I used to sing a solo. Miss Patrick, Auntie Maggie, used to play for me, play the organ, and she used to look after us. And I've always used to sing a solo. And one little hymn I used to sing was, Jesus bids us shine like a pure clean light, I sing that, yeah. During the summer months, when the Methodist Sunday School had their anniversary services, we used to have a service on a Sunday, and then we used to have another in the week on a Tuesday evening. And this particular time, we used to have a fish and chip man came round with a van, and he used to ring a big bell so we knew he was coming into the village. And this particular night, I was at the anniversary service, and everybody was quite sort of enjoying it, and all of a sudden I heard the fish and chip man's bell ringing, so instead of thinking about the anniversary, I shouted out, "There's the fish and chip man!" Much to Grandma's embarrassment. My Auntie Ethel and Uncle Clem used to live in, and they had 6 children, and their children used to come with me to Sunday school. Joan and Lawrence, Peter and Geoffrey all went to Sunday school. We all came there a long way to walk. I was living near. I lived quite near the Methodist church, but they lived a long way away. They used to have to walk. Used to very, very regular attendance at Sunday school, and I've got lovely books at home with the attendance written in and said, present it to Mary Lancaster. Yeah, I've still got them. Oh dear, it's a long while ago, isn't it? Yes, we had harvest festivals once a year. That was nice. We always used to have a nice. I can't remember whether we had a tea there, but we would probably go to Mr. Patrick's farm and have a tea there at the harvest festival. Which would it be, Mr. Wolf Patrick or Mr. I forget his name. Yes, Mr. Wolf Patrick. He was as deaf as a post. Was the Jubilee 1935? Well, I remember that very well, because Grandad went there with Grandma, and it was after then, in 1936, when Grandad died. Because he wasn't there for the coronation of 1937. And there again, in 1937, we had quite a big do in the village, and we were in the barn field. Yeah, I remember that ever so well. Sort of a great big marquee put up, and then there was all lovely tea. The village all got clubbed together and brought things and had tea and that, and lovely cakes and things and jellies and whatnot. Yeah, they had a lovely do. Remember what music there was? Doesn't seem to be any music attached. I can't remember music ever. There was no bands or all like that. No, I can't remember that. But, we used to collect in the barn field, which was near the church, and near Mr. Mosscrop's place. The Old Hall, I think that was called. I'm not sure, but I think it was called the Old Hall. We used to put our stocking up, hang it up on the mantelpiece, and for a Christmas tree, we never really had a proper Christmas tree. It was just a branch off an old fir tree from the woods, which Grandma decorated for us. We did go singing carols from the Methodist Church, and I used to go around singing carols with the rest of them. We used to go and knock at people's doors, get a bit of money. And there's Mrs. Taylor, Mr. Buckle. Now, I can't think who Bertie is. I can't for the... Oh, that Bert. Stan Patrick, I can see Stan Patrick. Ruth Walton. She used to live down in that house down Mill Lane where that got burnt. Oh, and there's one of the moats there, look. Now, who would that be? It looks like Alice. And Ethel. That's right, Ethel Moat. Oh, I say, fancy. Go on. Oh, that is good. And that looks like Mrs. Kingsley, but it doesn't say so, but it looked like her, and she used to be what we call the midwife in Thorganby, and she brought me into the world, Grandma Lancaster used to say. But, oh, fancy that, not fancy. Mr. Buckle and Mrs. Buckle, that's his wife, there. And Mrs. Taylor, oh, bless her heart, she was a real Methodist, and she had a big family. Lovely to look back on all these lovely photographs of the people that was like my age. Well, a lot of them, of course, are a lot older than me. Mrs. Taylor and Auntie Lucy. Oh, fancy Miss Nottingham. But Auntie Maggie's Patrick isn't on there. I can't think why. Oh, I say, fancy. Second, middle row, first left. Yes, Adrian Knott. Cyril Darley. Harry Aid. Oh, I say. Margaret Fawcett, back row left set. Oh, yes, that's it. And Betty Nicholson, and Peggy Moffat, and Mary Gosley, and one of the Patricks. Now, I can't remember who they are. Some guess you don't know the rest. Oh, I say 1920 to 1930. Well, I think, if I remember rightly, that was taken in 1928. I would be 5. That's right, yes, I'm there. Ada Thomas, that's right. Then me, then Kate Bealby, then Joan Lancaster, and then Nora Lightfoot and Dora Lane. That's right, yeah. Oh, I say. How lovely to go back to see all them.